This New York style crumb cake is bursting with fresh blueberries and a little bit of lemon zest and tons of that crumb topping. That is pretty much the reason I dig into every bite. I personally love making a coffee cake because it means I can bake it in a 9x13 baking pan. There's no frosting involved, there's no layering the cakes together. It's just so simple and everyone just loves it. This blueberry coffee cake recipe is definitely for my dad. He loves anything blueberry and of course anything I bake, and a blueberry coffee cake is just one that he can't resist. So this one is for you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. To start by making our blueberry coffee cake, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees and grease a 9x13 baking dish. We'll start by making our crumb topping. You'll whisk together brown sugar, granulated sugar, ground cinnamon, and salt. You'll stir in the warm melted butter and then stir in the flour and toss until moist clumps begin to form. The topping mixture might look slightly wet at this time, but that's perfect. It's what we're going for, and just simply set that aside. In a second medium bowl, we'll go ahead and sift together our dry ingredients. Sift together flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Now to keep the blueberries from sinking to the bottom of the cake, I like to toss the blueberries in just a tablespoon of flour. This is gonna help suspend them in the cake mixture so they just don't sink to the very bottom of your cake. Now I'm using fresh blueberries, but you could totally use frozen blueberries if that's all you have, or maybe they're not in season. For frozen blueberries, there's no need to thaw them. Keep them frozen and just toss them in a little bit of that flour. Next, we're going to use an electric mixer and beat together our softened butter until smooth, and then add in our granulated sugar and beat until light and fluffy. Add in your eggs one at a time, beating until well blended after each addition. Then add in your Greek yogurt or sour cream, lemon zest, and vanilla extract and beat just until combined. Then you'll add your flour mixture in gradually, beating just until incorporated after each addition. Then gently fold in the blueberries. Transfer the cake batter to your prepared baking dish and spread the batter evenly with a rubber spatula just to smooth the top. Then we'll add that crumb topping. Squeeze small handfuls of the topping together to form small clumps and then drop the topping evenly over the cake batter, covering it completely. This topping is thick, but it's the way I like it. Bake the cake until a tester or toothpick inserted comes out clean or with a few moist crumbs and the topping is nice and golden brown. This will take about 1 hour in your preheated oven. And then go ahead and cool on a wire rack before serving. You can simply dust the top with powdered sugar. You could also add a vanilla icing on top or just simply serve as is. This blueberry coffee cake couldn't be simpler and it's absolutely delicious. And like I said, this is just one that I love making for my father. And there you go, a blueberry coffee cake perfect for your family and friends. If you tried this recipe, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. And if there's any other recipes you'd love to see me break down step by step for you, I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, happy baking.